At your disposal. Transformed. Diminish.
That should do the trick. Everything's back to where they were before. Found a piece of paper inside one of the boxes. It seems like a transaction record. Date of transaction. Signee.
This should be good enough to get past their eyes. The patrollers are almost here.
Shh! You there! We heard some commotion coming from this area. What's going on?
Nothing, officer. We were just hanging out.
Really? Then what was that loud banging and shouting?
Oh, this girl just tripped over. Poor thing nearly cried her eyes out. I'm sure it's just a misunderstanding.
Is that so? Then what did you do after that?
It seems she can't find her father. We were just trying to help. Right, Rover?
I see. So they're just being kind. I don't have other questions. You can...
Leave the girl to us. We'll help find her father.
Thanks, but we've got this. Little one seems quite shy. She's just warming up to us. Wouldn't want to bother you further.
Don't worry. You're not bothering us. It's our job to help civilians in need.
Trust me, I understand how tedious a patroller's job can get. That's why I want to help. My name's Yinglin. I'm also a patroller. Here's my ID.
Oh, a fellow patrol...
You sure this is real? Never seen her around.
You think I can't tell a fake ID when I see it? Shut your mouth.
No reason you would have seen me. I don't work here. Just visiting Jinzhou on vacation.
Ah, makes sense.
Then we'll leave the girl to you. Thank you for your help. If you can't find her dad, bring her to the patroller station. Come on, we're going, Rookie.
Enjoy your day. Have fun in Jinzhou. Oh, hey! Wait up, Captain!
Do I not look the part? I didn't plan to blow my cover, but that patroller was sharp. I would have risked them finding out about Wan otherwise. You should see for yourself. Let your soul rest. Return to your true form, daughter of Lorong, Wan. Yes. A puppet, to be exact. This helpless little girl before you, Lorong's beloved daughter, is nothing but a humanoid robot. And the so-called Seance Society. They're the ones behind Jinzhou's recent missing person cases. They offer these puppets to people who have lost their loved ones. These puppets can perfectly replicate the personalities of the deceased. To those mourning people, they're indistinguishable from the living. Yes. With the puppet, she has been resurrected by her father's longing. People gave up everything to join this society for one chance to reunite with their beloved. As for how they got their hands on these puppets, I have no idea yet. Beware. The puppets may seem harmless, but those who got too attached are much more likely to overclock. Lorong's the recruiter. You're the perfect outsider, traveling all alone, ripe for the taking. But it seems he picked the worst candidate possible. I need to apprehend the true culprit behind this group. But this is not your problem. I'm on a mission. Leave now and forget everything that happened here today, will you? Larong's transaction record. Where did you find it? You're such a box of surprises. Sure, why not? But I don't want prying eyes. If you're really that curious, meet me outside the city at these coordinates.
At your disposal.
The hour is upon us. No hesitation. One with sounds. An unexpected discovery. Seems like a new discovery. Leave it to me. One with sounds.
We meet again, as I expected. This place seems safe enough. So, any questions for me? Didn't know you cared so much about me. This is supposed to be confidential. But I've been authorized to make my own. My orders were clear. Infiltrate the city. So far, I've had no luck meeting. So, any questions for me? They operate under the guise of a non-profit charity. The Seance Society lures people in with their promise of bringing back their loved ones. But it's all a sham. You've seen firsthand the truth behind their supposed resurrection. Despite previously keeping a low profile, they've recently become more active and are using people like Lorang to recruit new victims. From what I've gathered, they're in cahoots with Fraxidus. And a Fraxidus intervention would have only made things worse. So, any questions for me? Lorang, once a Midnight Ranger, lost his daughter in a tragic accident. He joined the Society to see his daughter again, and he's been feverishly trying to convince others to do the same. He truly believes the puppets are living miracles, a God-sent means of redemption. He could have been a good father, but his obsession with losing his daughter consumed him. So, any questions for me? Aside from recruiting new people in Jinzhou, Lorang and I were given another task. See the transaction record in your hands? Some Fraxidus members ordered a batch of puppets from the Society. We're in charge of handling the deal. Not until their collaboration started. The Fraxidus had been demanding prototype puppets regularly. I planned to investigate these prototype puppets for manufacturer clues. But Lorang keeps things very tight. He never takes me to his storage place. It's almost time for the deal. I need to bring Wen back to Lorang before he gets suspicious. With the Fraxidus in play, things could go south very fast. Now you know the nitty-gritty details. It's still not too late to call it quits. You don't seem to be mourning someone. Why the interest? You've suffered a memory loss. Indeed, if they can make such lifelike puppets by tapping into people's memories, we'll need you to follow him and send me the coordinates once you're there. And you're in already? Didn't even think twice. Oh, well, you seem really confident, and that's a good thing. They're coming. You'll hide and watch Lorang. I'll bring Wen to him. Hopefully he won't suspect. Rise and shine, Wen.
Miss Yinlin, where am...
Don't worry, Wen. I'm taking you to Daddy in just a moment. But before we do, promise me you'll be a good girl, okay?
Okay, I promise.
That's my girl. Let's go. I'm leaving the rest to you, Rover.
Leave it to me.
In war with time. Banish all vice. Chi lasts evermore. Like this?
Lorang, here's your daughter, as I promised.
Yuan. I was so afraid. I can't bear to lose you again.
Please don't cry, Daddy. Was I being bad?
No. You're always a good girl. Always.
Enough with the make-believe. That's a puppet.
Daddy, am I a puppet?
No. You're not. Yuan,
Wen's 10 times more human than you people.
You call that thing human? That's just a robot lab rat.
Enough. We don't have time for this. Where's our stuff? Bring them out.
Lorang, go bring them the prototype puppets.
Hey, we ain't got all day. Hurry up. No! I won't let you have them! We'll make you regret this.
After him! You're going nowhere either, Missy.
Here we go. Laurent's trying to escape with the puppets. Here's hoping that Rover can stop him in time.
Daddy, I'm tired.
It's okay, Yuan. They won't find us here.
Those scary people. Are they coming after me?
Not just you, Yuan. They want all the puppets here. But I won't let them. I'll make sure every puppet finds home, together with people who love and need them. I will not let those freaks use them for experiments. Master Dollmaker, how could you be the first to betray our belief?
Dollmaker? Is that the leader of the Seance Society?
Is Master Dollmaker bad, Daddy?
I'm not sure anymore.
Daddy, I'm tired.
What the? Those idiots! They were supposed to take care of you!
Careful.
Sorry I knocked out your friends earlier. We're not planning to start anything with the Fraxidus, really. What do you say? Care to give Laurent and his daughter a little break? There are people, after all. You may have these puppets here. We can pretend none of this ever happened.
You think we're stupid or what? We're taking the puppets, and you're all going under.
Aw, you sure you want to do this? We're business partners, remember?
Partners? You're just a bunch of lab rat keepers trying to play the game!
So they're not up for peace talks. What do you say, Rover? True. You know your Fraxidus well. You've got some moves. Impressive. Guess I can rely on you a bit more. I'll be counting on you.
One with the sounds.
Like this? Come forth.
Swift and resolute. One with the sounds.
How did you like the fight? Are you injured? Those were the Fraxidus and you didn't bat an eye. Looks like you've got the skills and the nerve too. We took care of him for now, but there's probably more trouble coming our way. My, are you worried about me? What a surprise. I thought you never trusted me this entire time. Fine. I'll spare you the teasing for now. Your serious face is quite cute, though. Don't worry. We took care of all the Fraxidus people here. If the Society becomes suspicious, I'll just pin everything on them. They may still question me, but I've mastered gaining trust with lies. It's the key to being an undercover investigator. Just like what I did to you. Try feeling your back. A bug and a tracker. How else do you think I got here so quickly? I put it there the first time we met. Don't trust anyone. That's the first thing I learned in training. You may not belong to any group, but you seem to care for Lorong and Yuan, and you want to recover lost memories. I can't risk you betraying me by helping them run off or selling me out. Better safe than sorry. Of course, Dollmaker. He must be a big deal in the Seance Society, or even their leader. We're getting close. I did a quick checkup on Lorong. He just passed out from overclocking. Yuan returned to her puppet form once Lorong fell unconscious. Not even I can reactivate. I doubt she'll be reactivated anytime soon. We've reached a dead end with Lorong. Yeah, I was planning to. We may find some clues, but we gotta move first. Can't stay here for long. Go collect the puppets. I'll look after Lorong and Yuan. Acknowledged. Is that our only option? But I believe it's unnecessary. Yes, understood. I'll have it taken care of. Yes, it's my contact from the Public Security Bureau. They'll be sending people over soon. We can leave Lorong and Yuan in their care. Are you done with the puppets? That's fine. We'll dig further once we're in a safer location. My contact informed me of a safe house not far from here. The patrollers will meet us there. We'll have a designated meetup spot. There will be wolf-shaped markings nearby to show us the way. Let's move. Can't let the Fraxidus find us.
Leave it to me. Strike through the shadows. One with the sounds.
Leave it to me. Diminish. Transformed. Right?
end has come. Seems like a new discovery.
No more markings inside. This must be the safe house.
Look, there's a device on that wall.
We need a passcode. They were thorough. The safe house is hidden and has a passcode. There should be some hints nearby. Let's look around.
This is a testament to my connection with the world around me, and it's very much my companion now, bearing witness to everything I've experienced on this journey.
Yes? See those flowers? Don't you think they look out of place here? Try counting them. I have a feeling they may be the passcode. We should be good in here. This safe house is equipped with signal jammers and counter-surveillance measures. The Fraxidus won't find us here. It's as safe and secure as it gets. Nothing gets in, and nothing gets out. Don't bother. You won't find any patrollers here. I told you before. Don't trust anyone, remember?
What a special specimen. Time to have my men take him back to the camp.
No injuries? It's hard to tell from what little I've got. I was trapped inside this box. It's easier to open now that I broke it. There's something between the cracks. A tablet with an encrypted transmitter. Messages sent through these are less traceable, I've heard. But why would I find it here? The Seance Society name list. Some of the names have been crossed out. These are probably the Seance Society members. The people who went missing. Am I in their base of operation? I guess that's all the clues. Anyway, this place is definitely connected to the Society. I should use it to inform Chisha and the others of my situation. And my current coordinates. Done. Here's hoping they'll get my message. Now, how do I get out of here?
Oh, you're awake. Come out then. Look at you. Fresh as the dew. I went with maximum voltage back there. Didn't expect you'd wake up so soon. Thought you might never wake up again. I was gonna get Dr. Wu Sheng to check on you. I have no interest in taking your life. Master Dollmaker wants to see you alive.
Why, you insolent little whippersnapper. Show some manners when you're talking to Miss Yinlin. Where is your family? Youngsters like you. Always running off and leaving your family to rot. It's family reunion day. Ain't no way I'm letting anyone leave this camp. Go sit down next to the bonfire and stay there. Don't you be thinking of slipping off. Miss Yinlin, show them the way.
You heard the kind lady. Now keep your mouth shut and follow me. You can try to escape. I wouldn't recommend it, though. Without Dr. Wu Sheng's antidote, you wouldn't make it too far with that poison inside you. It's all up to you. Just now I have no reason to lie. You were planning to ask Master Dollmaker about your memories anyway, so why not come with me? It's the Seance Society's headquarters. We all live here. Why don't you just join the Society? Make things easier for all of us. Good try. Try not to sound so obvious next time. Come on. Joining or not, it won't hurt to introduce yourself first.
Miss Yinlin. Who might this be?
Don't worry. He's Master Dollmaker's guest.
I see, whatever. I just want to stay with my son. So what? He's still my one and only son. What would you know?
Rover, let's stop it here.
I won't let anyone threaten our peaceful life ever again.
Greetings, stranger. The name's Jin Lu. We're the guards here, He Chang and I. Right you are. The two of us and Lirong used to be Midnight Rangers.
How are you feeling? Got the overclocking under control?
Well, thanks for asking, Miss Yinlin. I'm feeling a lot better now. Lirong, though, he had it rough back there. We served in the same unit. He Chang overclocked, trying to save me. In the end, he didn't make it. I know the risks. I'll do anything. Anything to make it up to him, if I still can.
I know staying with us puppets will make my hubby sick eventually. Yes. Maybe we are causing harm by simply existing. But
Dr. Wu Sheng, how's Lirong doing?
Out of danger for now, but he's still in a coma. Sorry. I'm not that familiar with taking care of resonators. There's not much else I can do.
Shame. He shouldn't have disobeyed Master Dollmaker.
Well, yes. Master Dollmaker asked me to. We had no other choice. You refused to join us. No. Why would I need to? They're not leaving here. This is the only place where we can forever live with our loved ones. I do, but I also know I will hold on to them no matter what. Doctors can't save everyone. Not even the best of us can. I could only watch as my better half passed away in agony. Master Dollmaker saved us with his puppets. That's something no doctor can ever achieve. What about you? Do you have someone you desperately need to see again? You can ask Master Dollmaker for help. He'll bring them back.
I just remembered there's another place we need to visit. Come with me. Relax. Nothing's gonna happen to you. Not yet, at least.
You there! You're not one of us. How did you sneak in here?
Chusho, are you injured?
Miss Yinlin! You're back!
Easy there. You need to rest. This is Master Dollmaker's guest. You're safe with him.
It is my duty to protect our people. I'll be fine. I'm fine.
No more duties if you die from those wounds. We no longer need you to protect this place, remember?
But Master Dollmaker, he told me to protect this place at all cost.
That won't be necessary. Master Dollmaker's not coming back. I'll be getting rid of everything here. Master Dollmaker's ultimate goal is near, and he won't need them anymore. Neither will I.
But...
Enough. You heard what I said. Stay put. I'll go fetch some first aid for you.
What did she want to tell the Dollmaker? Guess I'll never know. The message is still here. Which means it probably never... This. It reads like the writing of a patroller undercover. But why is it here? Is the doll maker doing business with one of the patrollers? Looks like a child's diary. There's a crude drawing folded inside, with some scribbled words in the back. Is it the handiwork of one of the children back there? Or a memory of an adult member's youth? The doll maker has been delving deep into his craft, trying to make a certain puppet. Whose puppet is he trying to create? Yinlin will be back any moment now. I should go back to Chusho.
This should do it. If it still hurts, go to Dr. Wu Sheng for a detailed checkup.
Thank you, Miss Yinlin. It's just a scratch. Nothing to worry about.
Go find somewhere safe to rest. You're relieved of your duties.
But, Miss Yinlin...
We're burning it all. Stand back. I'll use my thunder to start up a fire. No trace will be left. Oh, so you've read what's written inside. You seem to enjoy meddling in other people's business. On second thought, the past can't be erased anyway. Burning these makes no difference, and the flames could attract tacit discords. Still, Chusha, you should leave this place. We don't need you to protect these anymore.
What if those monsters come at us again? We'll have no one to stop them.
Your safety matters far more than these objects of the past. If you're okay, go help those who aren't.
Understood.
You've talked with everyone I see. Are you joining us now? They're just some poor souls longing to see their loved ones again. Master Dollmaker saves them, letting them make amends for their past regrets. A noble cause, is it not? How is it betrayal when we were never a team? Having a cop on our side makes things easier for the Seance Society, don't you agree? I was just a young orphan, never knew who my parents were. Master Dollmaker took me in. He taught me combat, puppetry, temperance, and how to become a patroller. I owe my life to him. Yes. His eyes are set on another ultimate goal. We're all his subjects. He needs us to complete the last 2 puppets. Every one of us has been aware of this, but still decided to join. That's not for your ears. Members only, you see. But I do admit you're not like the others. You rescued Lorong and showed respect to the puppets. They weren't just objects to you, I could tell. Look at you. Ever so righteous. Maybe you're better suited to be a patroller than me. Kindness. Or maybe I couldn't just stand by either. That's up to you. Trust is a delicate thing. Enough chatter for now. I'll take you to Master Dollmaker's
Help!
What's going on?
Miss Yinlin, the tacit discords are here!
Go tell your grandma. Get everyone somewhere safe.
Oh, okay.
What about you, Rover? Will you join them? Or flee while you can in this chaos? So you want to help protect them? Knew it. Everything, huh? The secrets I hold might be bigger than you imagine. If you really want to know, you'll need to survive this first. Zapstring, art. My field of expertise. Watch and learn. Leave it. Get lost.
Leave it to me.
Surrender now! We've got you surrounded! You are the leader here, aren't you?
My. That's quite the party.
Hey! Who the hell are you? Let him go!
And if I don't?
Freeze! Shut up!
Don't worry. I'm not going anywhere. I've got a hostage, you see?
Whoa! You... Don't move!
I wouldn't try anything stupid if I were you. Can't risk the VIP of Jinzhou getting hurt now, can we?
Ah, fine. Lower your weapons, guys.
Trust me. Come this way. Yes. Some TDs found their way inside and we're now surrounded by a bunch of cops. Hard to make it out of here with the specimens.
Fortunately, you caught that rover. Whether he's useful for research or not, holding him hostage will buy us some time.
What should I do next, Master?
Here's the coordinates. Bring him to me in the inner chamber.
He's a sly one, ready to bolt at any moment.
I have trackers planted on him. He's not going anywhere in our territory. We'll talk once you get there.
You heard him. You're in our turf. Better not get any bright ideas. Well, that's not your problem. Also, no one's coming to your rescue anytime soon. I guess you managed to send out a distress call. Somehow it slipped past us. Ah, you had an encrypted transmitter tablet. Hand it over. Don't try to deceive me. Boy, here's the thing. Dollmaker's listening to our every word. All my efforts will be wasted if he suspects anything. I'll be typing on this tablet for you to see. I want you to follow my instructions. Very well. If you can refrain from unnecessary struggle, we won't have to do things the hard way. You don't need to know. Now get moving. We're in the factory where the dollmaker makes his puppets. This place is full of traps and his minions. Very dangerous. Patience. You'll know once you see him. Dollmaker's in bed with the Fraxidus, trading overclock-inducing puppets for resources and funds. I need your help to collect proof of his crimes. No more wasting time. Let's go. I'll take off your restraints on the way. I need you to pretend you're still bound, remember?
Sure. What are you looking at?
Strange. The path is blocked. That thing should open it back up. I'll handle it. Good. There's no time to waste. You guarding this place for Master Dollmaker? Out of my way. Master Dollmaker asked for this person.
Family. My family.
They're overclocking. Must have been exposed to those puppets for too long. The bunch of cops that just attacked us pushed them over the edge.
Give my family back. Surrender your stuff.
Back off. I'll pay it back tenfold.
Leave it to me.
I can't believe this.
I've had enough. Get lost.
You saved me, boss.
Zapstring, our turn. I can't. Not bad. Found any keepers?
This should deactivate.
Good. There's my field of expertise. Back off. I'll pay it back tenfold.
Ow!
Back off. My field of expertise. Where's the destination? No rush. The impatient ones will fall right into our lap. Good. Those exiles can't reach us now. Master Dollmaker's chamber is right up ahead. Don't die on me now. So many prototype puppets. How many secrets does this factory hold? Here, record the physical status of these puppets. Master needs to know for his research. These are his prize achievements. We need photos of them to prove what he's been up to. That's more like it. Remember to capture every detail. I'll be watching you. Good. There's no time to waste. Military-grade mechs. How did they get their hands on these? That's the total number of prototype puppets. Imagine what would happen if they were all activated at once. All puppets are powered by these metal canisters. That's why non-resonators can activate the puppets.
Intruder! Kill her!
They can't even recognize me now. Plan? We take them out, of course. We can't stay here too long. Make it quick.
Surrender your stuff.
Transform. Like this? Embrace the oneness.
Time to wrap it up. Good. There's no time to waste. Zapstring, our turn.
Leave it to me. Transform.
Save me, boss.
Like this?
Swift and resolute. The end has come.
I'll pay it back tenfold. Be gone. No mercy.
I can't believe it.
Yinlin, you made it. Have those cops entered the factory?
Not yet. But those exiles were overclocking, and I had to take them down.
It's fine. They're disposable. They're a bunch of outcasts, willing to do whatever it takes to survive. No one would mourn them if they died. Oh? Me? I could save them, I'm sure. But who's going to save me?
Stop it, Dollmaker. My parents would not consent to being brought back as puppets.
Yinlin, I thought at least you would understand me. I don't blame you. You were too young when they passed away, after all. You hardly remember them. And that's why I couldn't revive them from your memories. Nor from my own, either. This is where you come in, Rover. You're a godsend. A gift from above. Precisely. With help from the Fraxidus, plus your body's data, I will finally create their puppets.
Dollmaker, you...
I was an outcast. Alone and shunned. Until my mentor and his wife took me in. They were my true family. I'll do anything to bring them back. No matter the price. So what? Why should I care? It's almost time. We'll have to leave the factory behind, but there's a couple of prototypes I need to bring. My identity must stay hidden. Use explosives to stop them if necessary, Yinlin.
But our people are still inside the factory.
Our people? There's only the two of us. The rest of them are not worth my concern.
What about Rover?
Same as before, Yinlin. Just knock him out. No need to keep him intact this time. Some level of basic consciousness is enough. The Fraxidus taught me methods to operate on a body like that. I'll leave two puppets here to pretend we're still holding him hostage behind the closed door.
We'll need the data repository, too.
Yes, my research data. That's more valuable than my life. I'll take care of the data transfer. Yinlin, you deal with this person. Be quick! Yinlin, what are you doing?
It all ends here, Dollmaker. You're going nowhere. You of all people should know why the Fraxidus offered their help.
Yinlin, you... How dare you betray me?
I have never forgotten who I am. My bloodline is one of Jinzhou's patrollers. I will always uphold my duty. Just like my parents before me. They fought to the last minute of their life.
Everything I've done, I did it for them!
No. You did it to relive the kindness you once felt. But my parents are gone. So are everyone else's loved ones. It's time we wake up from this dream you've been spinning.
No. Don't you dare!
Careful. Those people don't look right. They've all overclocked.
My field of expertise.
Surrender yourself.
Now you think Zapstring. It's our curtain call.
Leave it to me. I am grafting you. Evils be gone. Like this. Chi lasts evermore.
Tear them off.
This doesn't sound like a good...
Zapstring? Art. Lightning has destroyed the control panel and hologram projectors. This is what the factory really looks like. This thing, the Fraxidus. You got this from them in exchange for being their pawn?
Me? Their pawn? Ha! I'm the one pulling their strings, sweetheart!
There's no place. Like this.
Stay calm.
Tear them to pieces.
Moment of resonance.
Leave it to me.
Swift and resolute.
Like this? Astral modulation. Embrace the oneness.
Zapstring, it's our curtain call.
Swift and resolute.
It's all over, Dollmaker. Surrender now.
Jinlin! How could you do this to me? I created this home for my followers. They found salvation through my puppets. I am their savior! You too, Yinlin! You had the chance to reunite with your family. Why are you doing this to me?
I never met my parents, but my actions are guided by their beliefs. As a child, I bemoaned my misfortune, but I knew better than to harm others to make up for it. The dead deserve peace. My parents are gone, and I can't change the past. But the presence is mine to control. I can still bring justice to those who caused their untimely end.
What's wrong with doing what I can for our happiness? Laws and principles are just tools for those in charge.
Is that why you must deprave others of their happiness? Using them as your pawns?
Suddenly justice matters to you? Don't tell me you still think you're a patroller. I already wiped your data from their records. No one knows you were a patroller. You can't prove it to anyone now.
Yes, they may never allow me back. Doesn't matter now. It's a small price to pay to stop you and the greater evil you serve. I don't need a recognized identity to do what's right. I can do it my way.
You...
I should get going. Please, keep it secret from the patrollers until it's all over. One day, I'll tell them everything myself. Next time we meet, I'll explain all. And I'll thank you properly, I guess.
Quick, over there!
Are you okay? We've sent those civilians back to Jinzhou for medicals. They weren't super excited to leave for some reason. They didn't want to be separated from those puppets, no matter what. There was really not much we could do about it. Oh, where's that woman who kidnapped you? Don't tell me she's already gone! Quick! We're going after her! Yeah, she's a slippery one. Unlikely we can track her down. Also, something about her seems not so evil? No, can't make assumptions. She's still a suspect. We'll table that for now. Rover, you're a crucial witness. Please come to the Bureau for a statement when you can. I'll see you there.
An unexpected discovery.
So that's what the Seance Society was up to. Thanks for your statement, it really helped. Somehow the Fraxidus was involved too. Who would have thought? Luckily, you were there to stop them in time. The man's still not saying anything. Guess we'll have to keep him in custody for now. Nothing about that suspect lady either. We still have zero info on her. Oh, so the missing cases led us to an illegal cult-like organization and a bunch of other twisted plans. Unbelievable. We'd be toast without your help. Huh? And who's that? What? Come on, you need to be more specific. Whoever they are, sounds like they'll make for quite the patroller. Well, that's it for now. Ring me up when you find something unusual again. Okay.
A letter without a signature. It can only lead to one thing. Yinlin. She's waiting for me. Same as last time, she said. Must be the wolf markings. I should look around. Seems like a new discovery.
Splendid view, right? As promised, I owe you a lot of explanation. No, I wasn't expecting to meet you. My order was to oversee our deal with the Fraxidus. You were just a pawn in my plan to find where Laurent kept the puppets. But I didn't expect him to try and escape with them. Couldn't risk exposing myself yet, so I had to track him down and retrieve the puppets. Around that time, Dollmaker caught wind of your special abilities. He asked me to bring you to that safe house. Oh, really? I even upped the voltage for the best effect. Was that just a zap to you? No wonder our doll maker took so much interest in that body of yours. Unfortunately, no. He tried but couldn't gain access. According to him, you possess a power beyond his understanding that prevented him from prying into your mind. You might be more special than you had thought. Said he couldn't read your mind without risking his own sanity, let alone retrieve any information. I can't imagine what the hell is going on beneath your skull. Who knows? Maybe you helped some strangers again only to mess with the wrong person and ended up with your memories gone. I say you should stop playing hero and take better care of yourself. You'll live longer that way. Don't think I need to, since you can handle yourself just fine. But if you ever need my help, just let me know. We have a lot in common, both alone in this world. Maybe I'll keep you in my thoughts. A reminder that I'm not the only solitary soul out there. And eventually, we'll both learn to move through our lives with loneliness. Perhaps the same loneliness was too much for Dollmaker to bear. That's why he gave up everything to resurrect my parents. Yes, after my parents' death, we all became chess pieces to him, myself included. Raised me to be a patroller for his own agenda. He needed a mole in the Public Security Bureau. In the end, I did become a patroller, but failed to stay by his side as he desired. Maybe I'm indeed a heart-wrenching betrayer to him. Yes, we all have to face the consequences of our actions. I don't plan to defend him, but if I had acted sooner, this whole mess could have been avoided. Why didn't I do something? Perhaps, like everyone else in the Seance Society, I too held on to that naive pipe dream. The dream of finally meeting my parents and having a real family. Deep down, I knew my dream was built upon the sacrifices of innocent lives, but I couldn't bear to shatter it. Because I met you. A total outsider, risking his life for me and for all those people. A lot of it still remains unresolved. Dollmaker was merely a cog in the wheel. A bigger shadow lingers. Yes, we must stay vigilant until we expose the true culprits and destroy their plans for good. Don't tell me you're pulling out at this point. If you are, I may have to wipe my true identity from your head by force. It was a joke. Anyway, I should thank you. Because of you, I was able to accomplish far more and save many more lives than I imagined. You feel different. I have the feeling I can always trust your words, whatever you say. Well, take a guess. Oh, and lastly, there is another thing I should thank you for. For trusting me all the way till the very end. Until we meet again, Rover. Perhaps I'll meet you under an entirely different identity next time.
Would you like a fun game between the two of us? The lovely smell of all. Let's have fun! It's getting fun. Struggle harder! Entertain me! Entwine! Crimson Blossom! Pathetic. Drafting, suffer! Feed my blossoms, self-deceivers!
I didn't expect such a big crowd at the hearing. Should I take the stand myself? What do you think, little kitty? Maybe we can do a little show of, paws. Raise your left paw if you think I should testify, or your right paw if... Wait! You raised your left paw before I even finished my sentence. No, that doesn't count. Let's try again. Okay, if you raise your right paw, I'll let someone else handle it. Right paw, huh? Well, I did actually want to tell everyone the truth myself. Let's give this another...
Miss Jie, the hearing is about to start. If you would please join us.
Now? Yes, Madame Juyo. I'll be there in a minute. Rover. Oh, you're here. It's really nice to see you. And I appreciate you coming. I just handed over all the evidence we gathered from Mingyang's studio and the exiles camp to the patrollers. Now the Shangyun Art Exchange can't deny the fact they were producing and trading art forgeries. But there is one more thing. The patroller said we still need someone to testify in the hearing. You're really kind, but, I'll be fine to do this myself. You've already helped me so much. Even just having you here is a huge relief. Some things I've got to face on my own. That said, I, didn't expect there would be so many spectators coming to watch. If I get nervous and mess up any details, could you please help to remind me? Thank you. Having you here helps, more than you know. It's about time. We should probably go in, huh? stars rest in silence, awaiting their fated journey. The stars rest in silence, awaiting their fated journey. Transform.
With both parties present, this hearing is now in session. Let us begin. First, a brief overview of the case before us. Miss Jieje alleges that the guilty party, Ming Yan, implicated in the tacit discord assault, was coerced into committing art fraud under duress. Therefore, her mental state was adversely affected, which led to her committing actions contrary to her will. Today, based on new evidence provided by Miss Jieje and the result of this hearing, we will determine whether to revisit Ming Yan's charges and consider if the Shangyun Art Exchange is indeed guilty of selling illegal art forgeries.
What? With all due respect, this doesn't match what we discussed before.
Mr. Baitze, I remind you that any evidence or arguments presented before and during the hearing are valid. If you would like to add further information, you're welcome to do so at any point. Now, without further ado, either party may begin their opening statement.
Madame Juya, the situation is...
Madame Juya, as the head of the Shangyun Art Exchange, I, Baitze, must clear our name and seek justice here today. There are 2 points I'd like to address. Firstly, the authenticity of our artworks remains unimpeachable. Secondly, Ming Yan's provocative creations stem solely from her own greed and vanity. She alone should bear responsibility for the assault. Throughout my tenure at the Art Exchange, our foremost principle has been that of integrity, a well-known fact. And yet, integrity in business is not enough to stave off discord. We are aware of certain painters rejected by the Art Exchange, nursing grudges and resorting to threats. They bombarded us with spite, and slander, causing a public uproar simply because they didn't get what they wanted. Should the public be swayed by these slanderous insinuations that paint us as wicked fraudsters, then I'm afraid justice will never be served.
Please control yourself, Mr. Beitzer.
Forgive me, madam. But if this injustice persists, I will have no choice but to sue them for harming the Shan Yuan Art Exchange's reputation. They have damaged the trust we built with our clients. I demand they compensate us for our losses and issue a public apology. Such disgraceful behavior will not diminish us. Our principles will not waver, and we will protect the Shan Yuan Art Exchange from any ill intent.
I've bought paintings from Shan Yuan Art Exchange before. They were good quality, and their service was decent. Hard to believe they'd be involved in something like this.
The honest always get the short end of the stick. But who's Ming Yan? A painter? Never heard of him.
Must be some nobody trying to get attention using the Shan Yuan's name.
Why is the art exchange always in the middle of some controversy? Order! Order! You may continue your statement.
Madam, allow us to present our account of the events. This all really began 3 days ago. I was entrusted to investigate a certain arcane artist in the Tiger's Maw.
Hey, Rover! Took you long enough to get here. Things are getting awfully strange around the mine lately. Figured you're just the one to untangle this mess. With your knack for solving mysteries, you'll figure this out in no time. I don't know if you've ever heard of it, but there's a special folktale in Jinzhou. Word has it, there's this mysterious arcane artist whose paintings come to life as they paint, as if each brushstroke has a life of its own. Once their canvas dries, whatever they've painted leaps right off the page. Mythical creatures, the whole shebang, all real as day. The thing is, anyone who might have seen these paintings, well, they vanish into thin air. Lately, I've been receiving reports about eerie monsters wandering the mine at midnight. Some witnesses even ran into them more than once. These monsters, they look like paintings from a distance, but approach them, and they're as docile as can be. Reading these reports, I couldn't shake the tale of the arcane artist from my mind. Sure, some say it's just a prank or some new tacit Discord variant. But with rumors swirling, folks are getting jittery. Can't let things escalate. That's why I reached out to you. Great. Counting on you to crack this case wide open. Oh, and you might want to chat up the witnesses. Got the names right here for you.
That's it for today. Time for a break. Oh, Hey there. Need something? Oh, you've come to the right guy. I was actually the first to see those weird things. I was playing chess with the old miners until midnight, then headed home alone. On my way back, I heard these strange moans like some kind of monster was out there. At first I thought they were tacit discords, and I was ready to bolt. But then, I realized they were different. These monsters, they were being drawn. Curiosity got the better of me, so I took a step closer and saw that they had these strange features. Gleaming eyes, gnarled horns, and dark green bodies covered in slimy liquid. Maybe, but unlike tacit discords, they didn't attack me. You know, I did see some people standing nearby. Just some shadows, really, because it was so dim. Well, the light was flickering in the wind, so I couldn't make out their faces, but I knew something was weird with the scrolls they had in their hands. Every time they moved, more monsters appeared. Later, I told everyone about it, and Gupon was there. She freaked out, saying it was just like the tale of the arcane artist. I'm not sure, but I overheard them talking. No, actually, arguing would be more accurate. Anyway, I got worried those monsters might attack me, so I bolted and didn't catch what they were arguing about. I do remember. Wait, you're not seriously thinking of going there, are you? Whatever those monsters are, they're unidentified and dangerous. If you have to go, be really careful, all right?
You don't look like you work at the mine. Can I help you with something? Oh yes, I've conducted several investigations and found that fortunately they haven't caused. If you ask me, these monsters are for safety reasons. We have increased our patrols around the mine. Anything else unusual? Yes, there was one thing. Aside from the blurred silhouettes I saw that night, I remember hearing voices. Like people talking. The voices came from where those silhouettes were, but they sounded like vague muttering. Thinking about it now, if it was a human voice,
I've gathered enough information. It's time to check the scene where those monsters were spotted. There's something ahead. That figure. That paintbrush. Could it be? Nothing here. Huh. That's odd. Did I just imagine that?
Rover! You're here. Sorry, did I scare you just now? Finding inspiration. The night often sparks my creativity. Of course not! I heard about the tale of the arcane artist and hoped to find out who they are. sorry I lied to you. I didn't want to drag anyone else in. Bringing painted creatures to life, making fantasies real. It sounds like a fairy tale, but when the arcane artist first caught people's attention in Jinju, now this story is making the rounds again. Most don't see the dangers it holds. As someone, yes, there was once an artist who could create paintings that felt so real, you could almost step into them. But these paintings, they strayed from the artist's original intentions and caused a lot of trouble. I don't know who's behind these latest events, but if it's really the arcane artist, unfortunately, I'm here for the arcane artist, but also hoping to meet an old acquaintance. Maybe he knows what happened in the mine. Is that so? Oh, okay.
The stars rest in silence, awaiting their fated journey. The stars rest in silence, awaiting their fated journey.
Hey, Juja. Long time no see. You need more pigments already?
No, not yet.
And this must be the Rover. Nice to meet you. Heard a lot about you. Didn't realize you and Juja knew each other.
But I've never had the chance to introduce myself properly.
A great moment for it. Here's the thing, Rover. I can't say I know Juja very well, but I do know she's got this quirk where her courage tends to crumble right when it's crunch time. So, when it comes to introducing herself to you, I'd bet money on it she's been mentally rehearsing it for forever before she got the guts to take action.
No, it's not like that.
Juja, you can't keep avoiding things. You've got to take action, or you'll never get what you want. You only live once, right?
Yes, Mr. Shilang is right. Rover, I've actually been meaning to tell you something. Hello, my name is Zhe Zhi. We have met before, but I like to make this a formal request. I would really like for us to become friends.
Of course. I'd be happy to.
Hello? Juja? Hey, what are you waiting for?
Okay. I can do this. Robert.
That was a pretty obvious slip of the tongue.
Nice to meet you. My name is Zhe Zhi. I'm a painter. I take art commissions and strive to create beautiful paintings. I'm not being very articulate, but I hope we can be friends.
How sweet. I must say, I've never seen Juja this nervous since she first became one of my cherished patrons.
Well, wait, Mr. Shilang. We're actually here today to talk about the tale of the arcane artist.
Oh, I know the tale, but I've never come across this mystical maestro myself. If such an artist truly existed, I'd be the first to know, without a doubt. I supply ore to pigment manufacturers, and sometimes serve as their sales proxy, so most painters in Jinzhou come to my shop to buy pigments. Well, pigments aren't flying off the shelves these days. Just a few regulars, you know? Oh, but those ore buyers from a while back. They seemed a bit suspicious. They bought heaps of leftover ore, the cheapest type, and told me not to let anyone know they got the ore here. People don't usually buy that stuff. Oh, wait. Juja, didn't you buy some once? A long time ago, right? I remember you saying you couldn't afford the fancy pigments, so you made your own. That stuck with me. So when those guys asked for leftovers, I paid extra attention.
Are you sure you can tell us this? I thought they asked you to keep it a secret.
They turned out to be thieves who stole from me during the night. But when I found out, I reported the theft to the patrollers, and that was the end of it. Thieves don't deserve my business or respect. Of course, help yourself.
If this is the situation...
What brings you here? It's been ages since we last met. The patrol station's been pretty busy lately, so I haven't had the time to catch up with you. And Chich is here too. Hiya! Do you remember me? We met at the Moon Chasing Festival. Oh, are you all right? You don't look well. Do you need help?
Hello? No, it's not. No, thank you.
The painting we had you do for us during the festival is awesome. Everyone loves it, so we put it up on the wall.
Really? I'm glad you all like it.
We'd also like to invite you to our station, so we can formally thank you in person. Wait, how about coming to the station with me today? Are you heading back to the city?
But we're still okay.
Oh, is this not a good time? Oh, I get it. In that case, it's probably not the best time for a get-together.
Sorry.
That's okay. Just tell me if you need any help. Oh, I'm here to support the patrollers. There was an assault near the mine recently, and they're short on people to investigate. What's odd is those monsters haven't caused any more trouble since we got here. Right now, we're talking to witnesses and trying to figure out what triggered the incident.
Did something just happen over there?
Don't tell me it's a tacit discord. Hold on, just got a message. Seems like they really are stirring up trouble again. Sorry, but I gotta go check this out.
Should we go as well? You could be right, but there's one other thing. After Rover and I bumped into each other, we decided to investigate the surroundings and follow Patroller Chisha to the scene of the incident. It was there we learned about the details of Mingyan's offense and the truth behind the tale of the arcane artist.
Once Jojo has the paintbrush in her hand, she begins to speak calmly. She'll be fine making the statement on her own now.
A new technique brings it to life. Yeah?
Sorry to trouble you. If I had been clearer, you wouldn't have had to explain things to Chisha for me. She's really nice. It's just, we're not that close, and I'm not sure how to respond to how friendly she is. I didn't want to be rude, so I couldn't bring myself to turn her down. I'll do my best not to trouble you and express my feelings properly next time. Thank you.
Thanks for your help, Rover. We caught the culprit before anything worse could happen.
According to the preliminary examination, we suspect that these tacit discords were agitated by the free energy remaining in the painting was generated by its creator's forte, nearly overclocking. But rest assured, we've calmed her down and contained the energy. The painting needs to be thoroughly examined to identify its connection with the monsters and eliminate any—
Thanks for all your help. We'll take it from here. She fessed up when I first started talking to her, but clammed up when I tried to dig deeper. Well, honestly, she seemed a bit off to me. But we don't have time for that now. We gotta clean up the scene and get the damage under control. You sure can.
Why? Mingyang? Why are you... Yes, we used to take painting lessons together.
You... I didn't... I hurt them. It was a mistake. I'm alone. Thank goodness I wasn't hurt. It was so close. Part of it, I guess. I saw that painter. She looked like she was losing it. I might be off here, but I swear those things on her scroll started squirming around before the whole swarm of monsters exploded out of thin. They started to whack and thwack people all over the place. I was terrified and ran away as fast as my legs would take me. Not super clearly, but when I was running for my life, I heard her screaming at all those creatures, all like, "Stop! Don't do this!" I think she might have been trying to stop them from hurting people.
Oh, my head. Oh, it hurts. Only a bit. It looked like she was arguing with someone right before the... I heard stuff like, "Don't stop me, I've already won, and who doesn't want fame and fortune?" That's a good thing they caught that painter. Can't imagine what could have happened otherwise. Well, I've met my fair share of artists, but none that would gamble with lives for the sake of their work. That's a first for me.
That's strange. Oh, you're back. You figured it out already?
The painting blurs the line between reality and illusion, causing whoever sees it to experience hallucinations.
So, Mingyan channeled her forte into the painting, creating people saw her abilities and spread the rumor, believing she was the arcane artist from the tale.
The monsters described in the rumors were probably just exaggerated phantasms seen by scared people at night. In fact, I had sensed something odd at the mine, but after we met, I thought it was coming from you. So I come to think of it now, it might have been Mingyan's forte fluctuation.
So she was there at the same time we were. I didn't even notice her presence, but what could have driven her to create such dangerous paintings? From what I know of her, she doesn't seem like someone who would take such risks for personal gain. She kept squeezing my hand and trying to tell me something, but I couldn't understand what she was saying. I think she wants me to continue the investigation. Maybe there's more to this story than I thought. Besides, I don't recall her having a forte before. Maybe this has something to do with me. Huh? Are you sure? I definitely won't say no to your help. Actually, I've wanted it since we last met at the mine. You want me to decide? To be honest, I haven't really thought it through. I remember meeting Mingyang in an art studio in Jinzhou before. I wonder if she kept going there after I left. Should that be our first stop? She may have left some of her artwork behind. That could be a good start. I've never tried to investigate anything, so I'm not sure if this is the way to go. Okay, let's go. After learning about the details of the assault, we decided to push forward with the investigation.
Pointless! The witnesses on the scene made it clear that it was all because of Mingyan's...
I haven't finished my statement, Mr. Baizi. Yes, this is the art studio. My memory did serve me right. Looks like she's been painting here.
Let's find the clues.
This paper. This white jade paper has a rich history. Its smooth, fine texture holds ink beautifully, and countless masterpieces, both old and new, were painted on this paper. Like Chinan's Voyage to Yun Mountain and Yiling's Qixu's Dawn of Spring, both two good examples. Whoops, I got carried away. Wait, there's a discount sticker on the wrapping, and it looks quite new. Yes, White Jade Hall runs a yearly sale. I attended it 2 days ago and bought paper with this same packaging. Mingyang likely bought her paper there too. Half of the stock has already been used, which means she was painting day and night until the incident. Different papers result in different artistic effects. Real artists can always spot these differences and choose the right paper to showcase various styles. White jade paper is my absolute favorite, but because it's so expensive, I can only afford to buy it when there's a special sale. I can't pass up a great deal, so I stock up whenever I can. It usually takes a whole day to carry all the boxes home, but I must say, it's worth it. Buy 3, get 1 free, buy 5, get 2 free, and then there's the additional weekly coupons. I know everything there is to know about the discounts. We have the same painting style, and the quality of our finished works is remarkably similar. Even if we use different brush techniques, our similar styles mean we should finish a painting in about the same time. Once a painter holds a paintbrush in their hand, they won't stop until every detail meets their standards. It becomes an obsession. I guess this is true for most painters. There is a difference. The brushwork on this one, see how heavy it is? You can tell Mingyang was in low spirits. And this one, the strokes are light and fluid. That tells me she was happy when she painted this. The feelings a painter has during the process of creation often linger in the brushstrokes without them knowing. They're present in every line, even if the artist tries to hide it. Yes, to me, painting is like a window into the heart of the artist. When words fail, these feelings can be depicted through brushstrokes instead. It is strange, though. She keeps reproducing the same painting over and over, using techniques that aren't her usual style. Waters and mountains rest by the pain, valleys and peaks in the dream remain. Colors of vanity washed away. This artwork is titled Serenity of Xiehua Village. It captures the scenic landscape seen from the village itself. Ah, the pigment! When did it get on my clothes? Huh? It came off with just a little wipe. It shouldn't come off the fabric so easily. Looks like there's stains from ink and paint that have been washed out over time. Ming Yan could have improvised her clothing as a canvas for her ideas. I used to do this as well. Whenever nature inspired me and I was short on paper, I'd paint rough outlines onto my clothes. After all, fabric used to be a common art material. Besides, using clothes does help. It's a shame the clothes are stained forever, but it's worth it to see how different inks behave on fabric. How could this happen? That's why there are so many copies of the original artwork. But I have some other thoughts about it. Being picky about one's work is second nature to an artist. I'm no exception. There's never been a moment when I saw my art outshining someone else's. I kept painting and improving, but no matter how hard I tried, I always felt it wasn't good enough. This needs to be refined. It's not quite there yet. Still short of perfect. Will my client be disappointed? I had these kind of thoughts every day while I painted. It's true that one might find motivation in these thoughts, but they can also lead one astray. I felt trapped for ages until I finally figured out the path I ought to follow. Embrace my emotions fully and create the art my heart yearns for. This is of the greatest importance to. But if I found myself in the same situation as Ming Yang, perhaps I'd react similarly and lose my way. She was forced into this and was looking for a way out. I can't just turn a blind eye and let them charge her. There must be a way to uncover the truth and save her. Hey, have a look at this. Seems like this pigment is homemade. But why are there herbs in it? Did she use a new recipe I'm not familiar with? Medicinal herb residue.
She must have been making medicinal remedies recently. This must be the leftover residue she didn't get around to cleaning.
These herbs were used for medicine. Oh, so those plants I saw in the pharmacy weren't just for decoration. I've never tried myself. When I get sick, I usually just wait it out. My family always brought me remedies and soups. I never thought about how they were made. Sorry, I'm just not very experienced. I think... No, I might be wrong. Nothing. It's just a thought. I might be wrong. Then... I'll share it with you. The vase must have been on that cabinet, judging by where it fell. Looks like the cabinet used to be over there, but something bumped into it, and that's... I bet the water on the floor is from the fishbowl. Why is that watermark in the shape of a gold puff? Okay, I figured it out. That must be the reason. Rover will definitely be impressed with my deductive skills. A gold puff jumped out of the fishbowl, knocking over the vase and causing it to shatter on the floor. Then it landed on a pile of paintings. Realizing it was in trouble and afraid of getting scolded, it slipped out of the window. Why wouldn't they? My family used to have an aquarium at home with lots of gold puffs. I thought it was a popular trend. Sorry, I need to improve my investigation skills. Is that so? I'll practice more often. Oh yes, these are phantasms I can create with my brush. They only exist for a short while. I haven't done this for a long time. I'm a bit rusty now. Yes, I rarely need to use my forte in daily life. When it comes to painting, I prefer the traditional way. It helps me to understand my progress and improve my skills. An artwork created with forte is indeed mesmerizing, nearly flawless, but that's not my goal. So, I've used this ability less over time. But it's fine to use it for the investigation. Yes, it could be related to my forte. Someone broke into the studio looking for something, or trying to steal something. Probably something tied to Ming Yang's paintings. However, they were startled by something unexpected, and in their panic to escape through the window, collided with the cabinet, causing the vase to fall.
This might be related to the Shangyun art exchange and Ming Yan's breakdown. Let's follow these tracks and see where they lead.
The clues from the studio led us to an exiles camp. There, we found new clues that pointed to a hidden player. The trolley is worn. Maybe it carried something very heavy. Could it be they transported ore? Could the buyers Mr. Shilang mentioned be the ones who stole the ore? Scarlet thorn, indigoite, and other ore. I took a look and noticed that these pigments were handcrafted. From standard pigments adhere well and last a long time. I did mention this back in the studio. Did she buy these low-quality pigments from the...
Who are you?
Hello?
If it's her paintings you're after, why are you here?
She wasn't in her studio, so we thought we could ask around.
I see. Just wait for her here. When she leaves, it usually doesn't take long for her to return. Know her? We go way back. She's okay in our books, though she hasn't had the easiest run either. She helped us out a while back. Guess you could call us friends. She even gifted us a painting. It's somewhere around here. Oh, here it is. We're no fancy connoisseurs, but even we can tell that girl can paint.
I kind of like it myself. It's lively, bright, almost like you could touch the freedom and joy she felt painting it.
Can't recall anything noteworthy.
My guess? She's dabbling in some new secretive art piece. I spotted her taking risky stabs at painting out in the wild.
Well, now that you mention it, I do remember her talking about making art you could step into or whatever. But her little art excursion stirred up some unstable frequencies. We warned her, but did she listen? Nope.
That's right, I saw her paintings myself. Tried to steer her clear, and what do I get? A lecture. Artists. Always on their own wild wavelength, aren't they?
Sorry to interrupt, but mind if I ask what you normally do for a living?
Us? Oh, the usual. A bit of hunting, some gigs here and there. Just the everyday grind. No, not many jobs around. Just enough to scrape by.
I have an idea. Yes, I think neither of these exiles nor Mingyan has told the truth. I noticed some of the exiles' hands were blackened. The thought suddenly hit me. If so, they must be making a lot of pigments and ink sticks. The painting they showed us and the artworks in the studio, they all match what Mingyan does. Her diary shows us she had major mood swings, which really affected her art. All these strange things started happening. Good idea. I hear people talking. Okay, I'll use my terminal to record it, just in case.
Oh, Mr. Baitzer stopped by again, grumbling about the delay in getting Mingyan's pay.
If Yin Feng hadn't pushed her, she wouldn't have gotten hurt. Now she can't even paint.
Hey, watch yourself. I just did what I always do. She's been rebellious and a bit too smart for her own good. Luckily, I slipped away, and the patrollers didn't suspect me.
Someone was here earlier asking about her case. No patrollers, but...
Doubtful. They might notice we're making pigments.
It doesn't matter if they find out. We pose as exiles. And what doesn't an exile...
But we should be careful. Remember what Mr. Baitzer warned us about?
So the Shenyang Art Exchange has been involved in Mingyan's case right from the start. No wonder they got all shifty when we brought up Mingyan earlier. Yin Feng, it was his signature on Mr. Shilan's transaction.
When I asked him about the incident, he put all the blame on Mingyan, saying she had all the exiles we questioned during the day did the same, trying to divert attention and cover up their own involvement at the scene in the first place. These distractions led us to concentrate solely on Mingyan.
I have a theory. But we need that batch of paintings they mentioned to test it. But there's so many more people in the camp now. How should we get in? They might hide all the evidence if we barge in like that. Okay.
This should do the trick. Now, let's see what information we can find inside the camp.
Never thought I'd get worn out from something this light. Wow. Thanks. I'll go take a breather then. Right, the rest of the supplies are in the northern warehouse.
I can't believe the number of painters involved. They know where they all live too.
These addresses are not too far from each other. So the art exchange must be... This camp is likely the hub for this district, handling transportation and supplies.
Judging from the list, it looks like they're still searching for artists to create forgeries. These paintings are all fakes. I don't remember the real ones circulating the market. How has this managed to be kept from the public for so long?
If they go through the ports, it'll be harder for anyone to ever notice. We should look for more clues.
I want out of this.
Impossible. We've never had anyone quit from a deal. Besides, you've already taken...
You can have the money back. Every penny of it. I just want out. Please! I won't make it difficult for you.
You think we'll let you go just like that after seeing our entire operation? You know what? Could work something out. But it'll come at a small fee. Gotta have insurance.
What do you...
A dead person tells me. That's everything from our talk yesterday, boss.
Keep an eye on her for now.
Understood.
This must be the warehouse they were talking about. There's still some leftover ink lying around. They're all from the list. This batch is all Serenity of Shehua Village. Ming Yang's work. These aren't just simple copies anymore. It's obvious now. She was working with them to create forgeries. For her own gain. In the end, this is the path she chose. I suspected as much, though I couldn't quite... I wasn't sure until I saw the paintings myself. Wait, this painting. It's the Serenity of Shehua Village original, not a copy. Oh, I see it now. This was the painting they stole from the studio. These copies, they're almost identical to the original, but there are some details, subtle ones, that reflect the artist's quirks, not just their technique. The painter copied them well, but if you look closely, you'll find that the finishings are a bit, more rigid in some areas. Well, that's because
Look out!
Leave it to me.
Embrace the oneness.
No. I'm just catching my breath. But where did these tacit discords come from?
Her emotions cause the painting's frequencies to fluctuate, attracting the monsters.
But she's not even here.
It's just... I'm not really sure why her mood is...
Maybe... She did see what I could do with my resonance ability. Ever since it seems like all those accumulated emotions just burst. It's all my fault. But... more exiles from the art exchange.
Leave it to me. First,
surrender your stuff.
A new technique.
I can't believe this.
Brings it to life.
Save me, boss. The end has come. Your stuff.
Leave it to me. Okay. Terminate. Transform.
Useless idiots!
At your disposal.
Did you really think we'd let you just walk away after you destroyed our warehouses and interfered with our business?
Your stuff.
Business. Why is everyone so obsessed with making money?
Fellas, what do you say we grab that compensation from our friend? Who exactly are you people? You don't look like you're patrollers. What do you want? If it's the paintings you're after, take as many as you want. We can always make new ones.
Forcing people to make copies like a factory line? It's disrespecting the creator's dignity.
It's just a couple of stones and trees on a piece of paper, for crying out loud. Even I could draw one with the flick of a wrist. Who cares if they're real or not? For the amount of paint and ink that goes into them, I'd even go so far as to say paying those painters 20 credits each is a...
How could you measure the value of creation in such a way?
Oh, so you're also here for the money. Look, name a figure. We'll pay double if it'll make you shut up. How does that sound? Take it and scram.
That's not what I meant.
Then what the hell do you want from me?
I want to expose everything to the public. Aside from reporting you to the patrollers, I want to let the public know about all the forgery and smuggling you've been doing. The way you coerce the painters and put their lives at risk for profit? I'll expose it all. Is something wrong? I can't remain silent about this any longer. This is the only way more people can learn about the truth.
You better think this through. The Shanyuan Art Exchange is not a group you want to cross.
I never painted for the Art Exchange's approval. If no one else dares to speak up, then I'll be the one to do it.
First, we keep these guys on close watch. Then, we need to catch them off guard. And the best way to do that is...
Well, that's quite the story. At best, this merely proves our involvement in the incident, yet the real culprit remains unknown. Your accusations are groundless. Allow me to remind you, she was the one who created those paintings, insisted on selling them, and concocted the entire terrifying incident. Do you honestly believe her paintings would have earned a single penny without my intervention?
No. Mr. Baitsu, you're changing the subject.
How ungrateful. She ensnared us in this debacle, and now you dare to lay the blame at our feet.
But before we proceed, I wish to present this audio recording to the court.
Oh, Mr. Baitsu stopped by again, grumbling about the delay in getting Mingyan's paintings to the Shanyuan Art Exchange.
If Yin Feng hadn't pushed her, she wouldn't have gotten hurt. Now she can't even paint, and our order is gonna be late.
She's been rebellious and a bit too smart for her own good lately. I just wanted her to keep her head down and work. Who knew she'd crack and cause that mess?
Mingyan was initially only making copies. Everything changed after you stepped in. Trickery, misinformation, and later on even threats. She was led down the path of forging artworks for you. I do understand that if her own heart hadn't wavered, none of this would have happened. But there was already no turning back by the time she wanted to quit. So, saying she was the mastermind behind it all?
Even so, how is forgery a valid accusation? Nothing like that was mentioned in your recording, now was it?
This evidence clearly shows that these paintings are no ordinary copies, but your way of making a profit.
There's no such thing as real or fake paintings. You're not fooling anyone. For it to be forgery, there has to be another original artist. These paintings are all the work of Mingyan. Even if she made dozens of identical copies, it wouldn't be considered forgery.
Mr. Baitsu, do you recognize this painting?
Well, of course. It's Serenity of Shehua Village, the work of the arcane artist.
Then can you tell the difference between this one and the others?
Of course. This piece possesses a lifelike quality unmatched by any other, all thanks to the resonance ability of the arcane artist Ming Yan.
However, judging from these paintings, it seems Ming Yan's ability never stabilized successfully. Except for this original piece.
What does this have to do with anything? Do you have solid evidence to prove the differences between these paintings? What you're saying is all speculation. There's no guarantee a painter won't make mistakes, is there?
Artists seeking perfection always choose the highest quality pigments for their most important pieces. During our investigation of the studio, I accidentally got paint on me and discovered something interesting about the materials used in these paintings. The original paintings had pigments that were pure and brighter, able to blend more naturally and retain color for longer. In contrast, the forgeries used pigments made from mineral scraps. These don't hold up the same, smudging at the slightest touch. We can distinguish the real paintings from the fakes, simply by analyzing the ink used.
Doing so only proves the so-called original painting is created differently from the others. Are you implying that Ming Yan is only allowed to use a single kind of pigment throughout her work? How is this supposed to prove that we are behind the forgeries?
Because the original creator of Serenity and Shehua Village is me. When I was a child, painting was the only way I could express myself freely. Everything I did and didn't understand, it all flowed through the tip of my paintbrush. All that I saw lived within my paintings. Whatever I thought, I painted into reality. This power to turn fantasies into reality gradually caught the interest of many. Tales of the arcane artist spread far and wide. I took great joy in my skills improving. However, I discovered, to my dismay, that my parents were using my creations to turn a quick profit. They were sold at unbelievable prices. Some sought beauty in enchanted worlds, using the paintings as a distraction from reality. Others resorted to hellish nightmares to inflict torment upon those they desire. My own abilities had led my paintings astray. They were being exploited, and everything was spiraling out of control. After I realized this, I began to fear holding a brush. I tried to paint without relying on my abilities, but my parents scolded me for it. They called anything painted without using my abilities worthless. After the family business fell apart, my parents vanished without a trace. They may have left behind a considerable mess, but freedom has also been returned to my brush. Shehua Village was my first stop upon arriving in Jinzhou alone. Waters and mountains rest by the pain. Valleys and peaks in the dream remain. Colors of vanity washed away. The painted world fades, forgotten today. A poem I wrote, inscribed on Serenity in Shehua Village. I know it's not that well written, but it's proof of my decision to stop everything I was doing. And that painting, well, it became the arcane artist's final piece of art. Ever since that day, paintings with special abilities gradually faded from everyone's minds. And I never used my abilities to paint again.
Well, that was certainly a touching story. But I'm afraid your words alone won't be enough to prove you created this painting.
Madame Juyao, To prove my statement, I request your permission to use and paint with one of these copies.
Granted.
Yes, Ming Yang's experience has made me realize something. To create art that truly resonates, I must first accept myself. The paintings I drew in the past, they were heartfelt creations, pieces of my life. They formed my past and shaped who I am today. It's not just about proving a single painting. It's about so much more. If my forte is the cause behind all this, then I must take responsibility. I can't just let this go on and hurt others.
I mean, it's okay. Just, I don't know, it just doesn't really seem that special to me. Maybe I just don't get it.
So the rumors are
These
true.
paintings are really coming to life.
Huh? Why is the world inside this painting so distorted?
Spectacle is born from the mind. This place must be a manifestation of Ming Yang's mind when she created it.
What?
Wait, did you hear something? Judge?
I painted it exactly like hers.
That voice.
Why is everyone still praising her work? It's all right. It's okay. She's gone. Soon, I'll be an even better painter than she ever was.
Watch out!
It's you! I've already done everything I can! Why are you still better than me? You were just lucky. If it weren't for your parents holding your hands, you'd never have what should be rightfully mine! Princess Alana needs to be... Physical damage detected. Insta-beating! Yeah? Leave it to me. Yeah? Astral modulation. Chi lasts evermore. Instantly capture the spark! Still, I couldn't do it. Why?
I perfected everything. It's all because of your abilities.
My abilities have nothing to do with it. You created masterpieces I wish came from me. Bold, free. I know our paintings have their differences, but the heart and soul we put into them are the same. You shouldn't see me as a model to follow. Only when you connect with your truest feelings can you create an exceptional piece of art.
This phantasm is so cool!
Too bad we won't ever see it again.
This looks valuable. When I learned the truth, I was heartbroken. I believed that by sealing my forte, no one would get hurt because of my paintings. I never expected them to continue causing harm after all these years. But Rover's words made me realize something. It was never about the paintings themselves, but rather those who sought to use them to hurt others. Mr. Baitsu, you run a highly esteemed calligraphy and painting institution, yet you've suppressed the creative spirit and violated these artists' dignity, all for the sake of wealth. Everything they cherished has now become a tool for profit. The works they held dear are just tools for your gain, insulting to both the original artists and their imitators. Set before you is the original painting from many years ago, and the one I've just completed.
We received word from the Public Security Bureau 10 minutes ago that they have taken the exiles into custody and found the location where the paintings were hidden. Mr. Baitsu, do you have anything else to add to your defense? Very well. We will reevaluate Mingyan's charges, determine the Shanyun Art Exchange's involvement in the incident, and conduct a comprehensive investigation. This hearing is adjourned.
It's finally over. Huh? No, not at all. I definitely couldn't have done it if you weren't there with me. Thinking about the feeling when we were investigating the case together is what kept me calm during the trial. What I meant to say is, back then, everything I said felt right. Like I could just be myself around you. It felt so good to be. Thank you for helping me through this. You helped me find the courage to believe in myself. Thanks to you, look at the shape. Thank you. I haven't felt this happy in a long time. I want to pay Mingyang. What do you think?
My commission started with her. Plus, you and I solved the case together.
Is the commission over?
Yes. I already had it taken care of the day we found out the truth.
All right, let's go.
Wind, guide me. I will be there for everyone as we head toward our ship.